Something about you, baby, it makes me want to give it to you. I swear there's something about you, baby, it makes me want. Hey, what's up, YouTube? BoArtTakeOver here, back with another action figure review. Today we have the 112 Anubis, Guardian of the Underworld figure from TB League. This is my first TB League. They are also known as Fison, or previously known as Fison. And this guy, he's an interesting piece. He stands just under 6.5 inches. It's a simple body. You know, I do like the sculpt work that they're using. Looks great, man. Tiny details going on. Looks like a darker type of gold. This is soft fabric down here. Soft fabric. Figure does attract a lot of dust, but this guy looks pretty good. You see, he got some little gold earrings for the jackal ears. Got a little, is that a cobra? Soft. It's got some soft other areas too. This rotates a little bit. Some good sculpt work for a space. Some dry brushing going on for the back, and that looks good too. Get out of the package, man. I won't lie. This guy, he actually smelled phenomenal, and he had some type of powder on him. I'm like,
I have been waiting for you all day.
For the articulation, it's in the instructions that you can get your basic type of human movement. So I'm gonna try to get this thing going and show you exactly what's going on here. It looks like he can get a good amount going up. You know, that's even with this head piece thing on. That's as far as I got it for now. So he can look down about that much. Side to side motion. Can get a rotation, but you got to be mindful of, like, you know, these parts kind of moving up against the skin, you know, so you can get them to pretty much go all the way around. You just got to kind of work with all of that. Arm area, he's got some pretty good movement. You can get his arm to go up. I go up about that far. There's also, it says in the instructions that he gets a shift motion at the shoulders as well. Like, you can bring it up or down. I don't know if I've done that or yet. You can go in about that much. You can get a rotation going at the elbow. For the hands, these are, got some flex to them, so that's awesome. And you just pop it off. That's what the peg looks like for that. Just a little rod, so you're not gonna get a whole bunch of range really. Just mostly just like a rotation, but you go down maybe a little bit, go up and swivel. Get a swivel at the bottom area. And he can get a swivel at the top as well. And he also can crunch at both sections as well. That looks good. He's got a pretty good crunch going on. You can go back. About that far, and you get your side to side movement. You can go all the way out, bring his leg up about that far, his knees in about that much. Tiny little peg for the foot. So as such, he's not gonna get a whole bunch of movement down there. Mostly just a swivel. You can only go up about that much, down about that much. So you also get a thigh swivel, and I haven't been able to actually successfully do that because his body is so squishy. One thing about his balance, you know, is his feet are kind of small, and you don't get much rotation, much of an angle for the feet, so it's kind of hard to like really balance the guy. You know, but you could do something like that. You know, or if you get a stand, you know, you could do some more dynamic type of things. You could also bring his arms, his shoulders all the way back. I don't know if I mentioned that, so that's actually pretty cool. Looking at the accessories, he comes with this staff type weapon right here. Maybe some type of necklace, 2 bracelets that go around the bicep. And then you have 2 gauntlets that go around the forearm. Got your head. You have 2 extra peg pieces, 2 fist hands. You have 1 splayed out kind of claw hand here, and then a gripping hand here. I have 1 of each already on the figure. So these green pegs are to replace this part right here within that part by its ear. I do like the detail that they use for the head sculpt. It looks just as good as the first one does. Lots of little tiny details with it. Got some paint going on for the inside of the mouth. Looks gruesome. The teeth look great. Staff, it looks pretty good. More tiny details with it. Not a lot of paint detail like shading or anything like that, but you know, it looks all right. And these come two separated, so you just gotta connect it, but it is pretty tight. Bracelets look pretty cool. The neck wear piece, got a lot of different colors in it. It looks good. And here are the gauntlets, which have a lot of detail in those. And he also comes with this stand. The rod comes separate from the base part. It's a really tight fit, so I think they might have designed this for you'd only put it in once. There's a hinge mechanism, you know, for these teeth. It's a sleek type of design to it, and you can bend it around, you know, so that's pretty cool. So look at your box packaging. Sturdy, and then you got your introduction stuff right there on the back. Popping off the top, you got many different layers of foam action. So you lift this one up and there's some more that kind of hides the rest of the accessories. So that's pretty interesting how they put them in that, squeeze it all in there. And the instructions are in there as well, which is actually this paper right here. It just folds out. I would suggest to read the instructions. It does say that if you pose this guy, only keep him in a pose for like 2 days. So change his pose every 2 days. So that's something to be mindful of. The last accessory I almost missed is this cross type necklace. And this is all right. Got a little design on it. Swapping out the heads is a bit of a task, as the instructions say that you should grab him by the two sides of his head. Be mindful of these two rotating parts right here. So I'm gonna try to do this on camera. Grab the head. It might be harder actually to put the head on, to reattach the head, than it is to take it off. So you just find where that hole is. So I went ahead and assembled his gauntlets off camera, because it's going to be a pain in the ass trying to get this gauntlet over that cloth piece. He looks pretty good, man. Looks good. Size comparisons, here we have him next to the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero and the McFarlane Inferno figure. Next, here we have him next to the Mayfax Cyclops figure and the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Donatello figure. Next, here we have him next to the SH Figuarts Sagat figure and the Kotobukiya Zero model kit. Next, here we have him next to the DC Essentials Batgirl figure and the Marvel Legends X-23. And lastly, here we have him next to the Marvel Legends Shang-Chi figure and the Art Bones NYC The Specimen figure. I mean, I think this figure is pretty cool. TB League did a pretty good job with it. He's got a good amount of accessories, the necessary stuff that you need for a guy like him. Only thing he could have used was maybe like one of those like portals, like just something that hang in the back of him as a backdrop. Maybe I'll probably make one, but the design work going on for him, good colors, good color scheme. He's starting to get a little sticky too, so that's a little issue, you know, to be mindful of. I recommend this figure absolutely. Like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you haven't. Stay tuned for more content. Till then, peace.